Good morning. It's Monday, May 29th. The World Watch crew is taking a break today. And yes, we're enjoying some rest, plus maybe a picnic, games, or a parade, and of course, family time. By setting aside our work on this Memorial Day, we're setting aside time to remember and honor those who have died in the military service of America. Join us also in praying for peace and the safety of those men and women now serving in the armed forces. We hope you'll again enjoy our World Watch Memorial Day tribute.
Arlington National Cemetery is in tip-top shape. Memorial Day is usually observed with family gatherings and parades, and it marks the unofficial beginning of the summer season. But this national holiday is about much more. Memorial Day, observed on the last Monday of May, honors fallen soldiers, specifically the men and women who died while in military service. It got its start shortly after the Civil War and was first known as Decoration Day. It wasn't until 1971 that Memorial Day became an official federal holiday. Each year, hundreds of thousands of graves at Arlington National Cemetery are decorated with a single small American flag, neatly planted exactly 1 boot length in front of its marker. This is the work of the Old Guard, the U.S. Army 3rd Infantry Regiment, and it's a yearly tradition known as Flags In. Arlington is the nation's largest military cemetery. Its 639 acres of land are the resting place for over 400,000 soldiers who served in America's conflicts dating all the way back to the Civil War. The cemetery was established during the Civil War on the grounds of the Arlington House. That was an estate that belonged to Martha Washington's great-granddaughter, the wife of Confederate Army Commander Robert E. Lee. But it wasn't until President John F. Kennedy was buried at Arlington that the cemetery became well known. Today, some 30 funerals are held at Arlington each weekday, and the grounds are toured by about 3 million people each year. Most of those visitors want to see Arlington's most recognized grave, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. It stands as a monument to every fallen U.S. soldier whose remains were not able to be identified. In 1921, the bodies of 4 unidentified World War I soldiers were exhumed from American cemeteries in France, and 1 was chosen to lay in the Tomb of the Unknown in Arlington. Each day, a soldier from the Old Guard serves as sentinel for the tomb. It's considered a high honor, and it's one that's quite difficult to achieve. In fact, it's the 3rd least awarded qualification badge in the U.S. Army. So Arlington is the resting place for those we honor on Memorial Day, but also an option for some family members and for anyone who served in the military. So, as you can imagine, that's a lot of people. It's not hard to understand why the cemetery is quickly running out of space. The federal government is planning to spend $420 million on a project to add 70 acres to the cemetery. But it's not easy because the park is hemmed in by the Potomac River. Nearby roads must be reconfigured just to expand the grounds to 700 acres. That's enough room for 60,000 additional plots, enough to continue military burials for about another 30 years. But leaders will keep planning because they know that America is a nation that will always honor those who gave their lives in the service of their country. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Kristen Flavin. Remember, whatever the news, the purpose of the Lord will stand. See you tomorrow.